Hello and welcome back to our sustainable journey. I'm Steve. Today we are going to make maple syrup. Step one is to get yourself a cooking stove. Yeah, this is what we use. It's just a 55-gallon drum turned on its side. You can buy these doors anywhere. We actually bought the whole thing because it was like 300 bucks. It was cheap. And then the little chimney, and then what I've added is fireplace brick so that the heat gets concentrated upward. So we have our sap and all of our food safe buckets, and these pans are what's gonna get boiled. And we basically maintain a boil for, it usually takes like 12 hours. So I'm gonna burn everything I can possibly get my hands on in order to keep that boil going. So I'm gonna get some wood in here and we'll get it going. There we go. So we got wood burning. Got the first part of sap. So before we put any of it in there, we filter it. Because bugs. There's a certain type of moth that really likes the sap. Well, it's like sugar water. So of course they're going to. So they get into the bags. That's really the only one that has bugs in it, I think. I think the rest of them are fine. But oh, that one's a little dirty. But that's gonna get filtered out and then it's gonna get boiled. So yeah. So we're gonna keep adding wood and get it to a boil. I'm waiting to put that other pan on there until I get some water in there, otherwise it's gonna totally mess it up. But yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for the next 12 hours. Stoke a fire. This is how I set it up. I put the two that are presently boiling on the bottom, and then the one that needs to be defrosted. Oh, fogging up my glasses. The one that needs to be defrosted on the top, and then I run that through the filter to get all the stuff out, and then I can add it to this pan, and then from this pan it goes to that pan, and just keep filtering over and over and over all day. I don't know what hour I'm on, 3 maybe? Yeah. Maintaining the boil. This is the stuff that needs to be melted down because it was frozen. That's step 1 after it's been filtered. So this is the filter stage. So we melt, we filter, we put it in this pan, and then we put it in this pan. It's like the most, archaic version of making maple syrup ever. There's way better pans, there's way better systems, but this is like the cheapy how to do it in your backyard without making it like a real business way of making maple syrup. And for the record, it smells amazing. It's basically sugar water, it's awesome. It's good. All right, we are at hour 4.5. We've got 6 empty buckets. Still maintaining the boil. I don't know that we're gonna finish this today. You're not up to it. So we're hour 5. 8 buckets. And we still have a boil going. That's really the hardest part of this whole thing, is keeping the boil going. Because as soon as it slows down, you gotta wait for it to get up to a boil again. So we're getting there. Hour 6. This is all we have left. Those 2 ice. These are all just waiting to be filtered. That one's still ice. Still boiling. Still boiling. Been at it for 6 hours. We're probably gonna finish the outside stuff today, and then we'll move on and do the inside stuff tomorrow. You do not want to boil this part inside, because it'll basically ruin your house, because you're boiling water for 6 hours, 8-10 hours. That does a lot of damage. That's a lot of water in your house on the walls. and sugar. Getting there. We are at hour 7. It's getting thicker and thicker. And you can see, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. You see that stuff in the bottom of the pan? That is maple sand, I believe is what the name is. That's some of the stuff you're filtering out through this whole process. Through the filtering process, not through the cooking process. So, none of that should be in there. Alright. We'll see you in an hour. It is 4 p.m., so that is hour 8. And this is all that we've got left. That pan, we brought a few inside. I'm going to show you that later. And we have this pan, and then just this is all that's left for the defrost. Oh, and then these 3, but these will go quick once we filter them. Almost there, maybe a few more hours. We are at hour 9. There's one little piece of ice left. 2 trays to be filtered. This is going slowly through. Hopefully we'll get done before dark. All right, we are, what time is it? It is 6:30. We started at 8. That's 10.5 hours about. We're down to the final 3 pans, and then what's in this bucket here that's already been filtered. So we just need to add that to there and then heat it up and boil it down. And then we can head to the inside portion of this fun. So maybe another hour or 2. 7. We're still boiling away. We've actually taken 3 loads worth of this inside is boiling napalm, essentially, which is basically boiling sugar, so that we can start the next phase of the whole thing. But these are the last 3 pans. That's all she wrote. Out of 9 buckets. Get down to this plus 1 big pot in the kitchen. Watching water boil. It's great. Hour 12, yay! And then there were 2. Hour 13. This is what it looks like. We're down to the final pan. I don't even know if you can see this. Here. Let's see if I can get a light going. There we go. Final pan. Basically, we just need to put that over into that one. We fill buckets with water so we don't have an empty pan in the fire. That prevents it from warping the pans. So we're going to take that one, pour it all over into that one, and then we'll take this one inside. And that'll be it. And then we'll start the inside process. So we will check back in tomorrow morning. It'll take just a second for you guys, but it's going to take a whole nighttime for me. I had to count. This is 12. What are these, half gallon?
Half gallons, so we've got 5 3/4 gallons.
Yep. So next step is to start boiling it down inside the house. All right, big pan, little pan. Basically boil it down until it gets to
Brix of about 59 at 209 degrees.
So Brix, you're like, what the heck is a Brix? It's how you measure sugar content. So we have a special gauge that looks like this. What you do is you put it into one of these, you put a little bit of syrup in there, and then you put this in there, and whatever it's at will tell you like what its Brix is. And see, we put a little mark. Oh no, that's not the jar. That's not the mark that we use.
Here, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, pull it out, because
I keep it in there to keep it safe.
Keep it safe, keep it clean. And this goofy looking candlestick looking thing. There you go. So you can tell.
So the hot is right here. So it'll rise up to there at 209 degrees, and depending on the temperature, depends on where it's gonna fall for whether or not it's the correct thickness, essentially.
And then we just do this for the rest of the day. All right, so we're at...
The thermometer's going crazy.
We're about 217. Can we take it? Put it into our
Hydrometer.
hydrometer.
Can you turn the temperature down a little? It's getting warm over.
Makes me fogging up. Let's see what the temperature is.
We'll go down to about 175, which tells me I'll need a Brix of about 60 or so, which means I need it to float to that line right there. And it is not there quite yet. We're probably at a Brix of about 50 there.
Soon. We'll do this again. Carefully pour the boiling liquid into the hydrometer.
Estimate of what the temperature is.
Down.
Not quite there. Do you want the thermometer in there?
Alright. Refill the hydrometer.
A little bit more.
Aiming for that what?
Bounce back up. We're looking for, it's a little bit cooler right now, so we're going to be looking for close to 60. Let's see the temperature. Oh, it's hotter than I was expecting it to be. So it's going to end up being right around 205, which means you're going to want to be at about 59. And we're at about 57 and a half, I think. So,
There?
we are essentially there because by the time we start jarring, we will be there.
So 45 gallons becomes that. That.
And 20
So
hours.
So let's jar it. We filtered one more time, so this is the third filter.
Fourth,
Fourth filter.
because I filtered it when I put it in.
Got it. Filter it into the jars.
Which takes a bit longer because I have a double filter in there to make sure you get all of that maple sand out.
So just use your red canning jar. Filler doodad.
It's under there, and then I clipped it so that we're not getting twisted up.
And there we go. We'll report back when we're done. 45 gallons down to 7 pint jars and a little bit more. So that's the last of it. How hot is it? That's all hot. So that's what it looks like. And it tastes delicious. Oh my god, that is so good. So there you go. Like a month of work. 2 days of boiling because it's already 4 p.m. And we've made our own maple syrup. Obviously we can't do this professionally, but it's good enough for our uses. rat snake. What do we think it is? About 4 feet?
Yeah, we're about. The dog doesn't know what
Are
to
you
do.
curious about what to do? You don't even know what to do,
He's not
dude.
even paying attention. You see the snake?
Alright, we're gonna leave him alone.